Welcome back to Cat's Coloring. If you saw my last video, I'm sorry my audio went out. I made sure that my mic is nice and charged for this video. Welcome to Cat's Coloring. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome. We are on to day 3, or prompt 3, for Draw Your Own Adventure by Chloe Rose. So, we left off with meeting Bearlin. And then I did some highlights and try to work on some of the colors from the last time. So now we have suddenly Bearlin is gone, and in his place a bizarre bouquet of balloons, birds, and floating rockets appears. Attached to it is your favorite possession. You know, the first thing you'd save in a fire if you had to. Once you're done drawing it, the balloon rocket bird bouquet shoots off into the sky with you holding on. I'm not much of a draw. The only reason why this is here is I'm not much of a drawer, so I went ahead and drew my item ahead of time. So it's gonna be most. I know my husband is not in possession, but that's definitely like if my house was on fire, that'd be the first thing that I'd make sure I was keeping safe because he's my world, and then I would worry about other things. But that's why it's my hubby that's attached to the balloons. Ugh. Okay, do I have 189? Or is it 6? Sorry. 681. I don't have this one. As you can tell, I have not used these markers much. So I need to swatch the color. There it is. I like that. I know it's not. But that's what it looks like. So 681. Six, two, eight. And I already use 737. Well, I'm trying to figure out what colors I want to use. If you want to write a comment on what you would, what your one item would be that you would save if your house was on fire or you need to get out of your house quickly. If my husband wasn't home, then it would probably uh I don't know, because my dogs, I can at least open up the door and they'd probably end up running out, and then so I'd probably try to save my car keys, so at least I have some place to stay while my house is burning down, and to keep my dogs. Okay, if I can't find the 737 soon, then I'm gonna have to move on. Oh, there. As soon as I say that, I find it. That's $6.50. That's the only thing I don't like about. I love the markers. I've used them before, even though it's been very slim. I kind of wish that this was in numeric order, so I could easily, when I pulled one out, I could easily find it on here, so I can mark it. And 609. Okay. And then I don't expect it to bleed through, but on the off chance, so that way it's just the one page that gets. That way, what happened here doesn't happen again. And I'll be right back. I forgot to do this. I'm trying to, if you couldn't tell from the word, I'm trying to learn graffiti. And I have a book, but I did not outline. The book shows you where like the highlights should go for each of the letters. This is the book, Graffiti for Beginners. And so that's what I was going to do with this one color, was kind of do the shadows. There's the age. Well, this is going to be interesting. Yeah, there's a simpler version, and then I guess you call it the more advanced version. And I wanted to, since this was since hubby's so important to me, I figure I would try my hand at the more complicated graffiti. Okay. Got the shadows done now. Okay. I know it's really hard to see, but I was trying to, where anything overlaps, I'm trying to give it a little definition. Okay. Oop. Probably on one of these prompts I'll draw, but I'm trying not, since these are unedited, I'm trying my best not to have these videos be like 2 hours long because even though this doesn't look like it took that long, I timed myself when I was just a, just curiosity, and it took me um, roughly 35 minutes to do this word. So I mean, it might have been interesting to some to see uh, me work this, but on others it probably would have been really boring. So I figured for my first one, I would just have it pre-done before I recorded. That way I was just concentrating on the story and coloring. But I'm also kind of a picky perfectionist when it comes to the times that I do choose to draw something. If it doesn't look right, I end up erasing everything and starting over. and then I had to get my husband's help a little bit. He has like my H and U originally were like almost like a third smaller than what it is now. He had to help me get the proportions to uh, feel right, because once I got to the B's, they want everything was ended up kind of like getting blown up, and so I needed my husband's. He has a better eye at figuring out proportions than me, so that's the other reason why I need to work on my drawing, because proportion skills are not that great. I'm thinking I really should have colored in the letters first, and then worried about the shading, because because this kind of pops because it's different colors, but this, I guess you could say light blue, this sky blue is being swallowed by the green. So I might go back over with the green to have it pop more. That helps a little bit. That means I can go back through. And with this being so light, I'm just going to be grabbing a random color at this point. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing there. I just wanted a little. I think I just wanted some contrast color. There we go. Okay. Yeah. Ooh. I feel like I'm trying to do too much with this, but oh well. It's my prompt book, and I'm going out of my comfort zone to do these pages and work this adventure. Okay. Okay, fire extinguisher. I'll start with the fire extinguisher. Um, okay. Aha, there's my light. Okay. This one should. I know it's not a cardinal, but it was my husband's grandmother's favorite bird. And we just came upon her 1 year since she passed, so anytime I come across a bird, it has to be red to represent the cardinal. Now, I've always liked bluefish. Now the rockets. Okay. Oh, first time I've done rocket flames, so going off of a reference picture I have next to me, and a lot darker than I was going for, but oh well. Okay, back to the everything. Yeah, I've gotten better with my colors, but I need to learn to not be so heavy-handed when it comes to my coloring. That's a little bit better. I'm just gonna make this a random can. That's interesting to have in the background. And then we'll just do a pop of brightness in the background with a yellow fish. Okay. Now the balloons. Alright, well that's all the time I have for this video. When I go to the next video, I will have this completed, and I'll show, like I said, if you look at the end of this video, a lot of this highlights and the extra color is not there. So that's what I'm going to do with this. So we're leaving it off as is that once you're done drawing it, the balloon rocket bird bouquet shoots off into the sky with you holding on. So I'm holding on to my hubby as we're going up into the sky. If you want to continue following me along on this wondrous adventure, hit that subscribe button. Hit a like, leave me a comment. Until next time, I appreciate you joining me on this adventure. Until next time, bye.